back today on BioFight. Going to add the honey super to the hive. It's probably something that should have been up here for a couple of weeks, but we had some our own reasons, I guess, for waiting. But so we do want to get it up and see what sort of honey production we can get out of the next couple of months before winter hits. So recap where we stand now. We've got two brood chambers, two large supers that are in place now and have been since April. We're going to add this on top. As a reminder, this has got 10 frames inside with wax foundation with wires inside to keep it rigid. That's what the bees will be building the comb on. And then of course this is the queen extruder. So this will go actually under this, but above the other two. And the idea here is that the queen can't fit through these holes, but the workers can. So she won't come up in here and lay eggs. The only thing that'll happen up in here is honey storage. And then in a couple of months, if there's enough honey, we'll take a couple for ourselves. So we'll get dressed up and get inside the hive. So I would like to take a look inside. Let's see what we can see. I can already see tremendous increase in production compared to the last time I was in the hive. So this frame is almost entirely built out and has raw honey on the top of it. They haven't closed it off, the cells off yet, because we know that they don't do that until the moisture content is low enough for the honey to be fermented correctly. Try this one.
I got you.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Holy cow. There's all kinds of honey down this side. Ooh, it's dripping off.
This whole frame is full of honey. As you can see. Which is exciting. I'm going to put it back down in there. So, again, as a reminder, we won't actually eat this honey. This is theirs to get through the winter. But the fact that they have this much honey stored already down here makes me feel good about risking putting the honey super on. So let's go ahead and do that now. So again, this is the queen extruder. She can't fit through these holes, but the workers can. And now we'll put these smaller frames on top. The only people who can visit this are worker bees. I did get asked why are the frames on this one smaller, and the only reason is that it makes it lighter to carry the honey out of the hive.
You're killing my ivy.
What's that?
You're killing my ivy.
Well, I just want to get that was growing in there. Got a little bit of honey
Woo,
running out the
spillage.
front that I had broke open, but the girls will clean that up. That's it. So we'll go ahead and close it up. Come back in a month or so and see how the cell production is. In the honey season. Update soon. So as I shared with you before, the garden, of course, was one of the reasons, one of many, that I decided to take up beekeeping this year. I thought that maybe I would revisit and kind of report on its status. If you remember from the first video, I talked about having 3 different types of tomatoes. So these, of course, are Romas. Those we grew for the spaghetti sauce that we like. These are the Russian Blacks, the heirloom variety. No idea how they're going to taste or really what they're going to do. The regular round ones are just a hybrid early girl tomato, kind of like a table tomato. Yes, if you've noticed closely, a few of these branches have chewed on. We had an attack of some tomato hornworms, but we were able to treat those with an organic treatment that seems to have held them in check. Checking in on our herbs. So just today, as a matter of fact, I made some more pesto with the basil, Italian flat parsley, and chives. The dill's coming nicely. The plan with the dill is this head is just about dried and ready to get harvested for when we do the dill peppers and pickles. The coriander and cilantro, that's gone. That went to seed, and we saved the coriander seeds for the spice rack. Another shot of some Romas. We've got the cukes in pots this year, which have been okay. This wasn't my favorite strain of cucumbers. I'll probably use a different one next year. The peppers, though, are really taking off. So these Scotch bonnets, first year I've ever grown those, they're a real late bloomer, but they're finally coming up. Lots of greens, bells, and then the yellows, of course, the Hungarians, they're ready to go now. They're really just kind of waiting on me. The Toro, which is the Italian red hot pepper, is here, and the Marconi, this is a gold Italian pepper. Of course, we need to let grow some more or ripen some more. Blackberries. These are really looking scrumptious. I ate a couple yesterday with a friend, and they really warrant the Nature's Candy name that they have. Down here is our eggplant. We've got 1 fruit per plant growing with some other blooms, so that looks good. Finally, some blueberries. Carrots, I picked some this morning, and they're, 5 inches long or so. They could be harvested at any time. And then, of course, the chilies, which we want those to get red, and then we'll dry them and make crushed red pepper for the pasta sauce. I guess the last note is we did harvest some garlic about a week ago. Let it dry and cure in the sun, and braided it a little early today. We'll get you a shot of that. I promised a shot of my braided garlic that I did a little earlier today. So this is the garlic that I harvested about a week ago. Let it sun dry, and then today braided it, and I'll just store it in a dark place like my basement, and that should be good for a year. So that'll take care of our garlic needs until next spring. So anyways, the garden looks great, bees look good, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks.